Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. We're back. We're here. We're live. Let's see if we can get live over here on Instagram. Yay, here we are. All right. Everybody come on in, say hi, say hello, where you're watching from, what you're working on. Today, I do not have a special guest. It's just going to be me, and we're going to chat a little bit about what's going on crochet.com, some new yarns that you can go ahead and grab. Yeah, you're just going to want to check out what's going on. All right, let's see how. Let me find us on Instagram. One second. There we go. Hi. Okay, we're here. We're live. Everybody just say hi, say hello. Again, if you're on Instagram, I only see like a screen name, so I can't tell your name. So you can tell us where you're from or a name. That would be great. Okay. Hi, Mr. D. Woolen. Sorry, I was reading this. You're watching from your flat hallway, sitting down, crocheting a granny square blanket for my 7-year-old niece as her Christmas present. I love it. That's so awesome. Hi, IB Serenity. Happy to have you here today and everybody else that is joining. We have some new yarn to share with you. We're going to do a giveaway in a little bit towards the end, so make sure you're hanging out and around. Hi, Kat from Savannah, Georgia. Make sure you're staying around and ask your questions that you might have. And yeah, in case you are like, I don't know, and didn't know, we have our annual big yarn sale going on right now. You can get a lot of great deals going on. Every couple of days, we have something new. So the best thing to do is to sign up for our newsletters. Excuse me. Sign up for our newsletters so that you get all the information right away. Sign up in our social media, or follow us, I should say, on our social media. That's a really great way as well. Hi, Samantha. So many projects going on for Christmas. Yes. Hi, Wendy. We also have Courtney from Massachusetts and Jackie from Colorado. Hi, Daphne from Cornwall. It is great to have you guys all joining us today. Yes, I ordered yarn in the 246 sale that was at the beginning of last week, and I got some Mighty Stitch in the worsted weight, and I am going to be making a blanket for my niece. Hopefully I have enough time to get it finished in time for Christmas. That is the goal. We'll see. At least it's going to be a smaller blanket because it's a baby blanket, or I don't know. I think I might do crib size so that it's a little bit bigger than, what I had made her when she was born, but we'll see. We'll see how far I can get. Hi, Cindy from Massachusetts. Hi, Maria from Florida. It is great to have you guys all here today and joining us. Okay. So if you get the Knit Picks catalog, which looks like this, it's so gorgeous. You can sign up for this over on our website, the Knit Picks website. If you're interested there, you can see a digital version. But we do put out a catalog twice a year from the Knit Picks side. But a lot of the things cross over between Knit Picks and crochet in terms of yarn. The tools are different. Knit Picks carries more knit featured or items. Crochet.com has more of the crochet items that you're going to need. But if you did get the catalog, you got a wonderful preview of what we're going to be talking about today, which is our Modish Merino and our Nova yarn. Two brand new yarns that came out not too long ago. They pair perfectly together. So we're going to talk through them. You guys can tell me what you think. Maybe you picked some up so far during the big yarn sale and you've gotten your hands on them. I know it's taking a little while to get yarn. It took a little over a week for me to get my 246. It got shipped out right away, but UPS, I don't know what was going on. It took over a week to get it, but such is life. It's here now and I can work on projects. But anyway, so these are two brand new yarns that we just brought out. We're going to put that there. So we have our Nova yarn right here, and we have our Modish Merino. So two very different yarns, two very different makeups. Oh, you've been looking at the Modish Merino. It is stunning. I cannot wait to make something with it. I have a couple colors here, so I'm hoping to find something stripy that I can do with it. Again, just a couple samples to kind of show off here and show you the different colors, but it's really, really awesome. So Modish Merino is 100% extra fine merino wool, and it's easy wash. Okay, so what is easy wash, right? It is not superwash. And the reason it is not superwash is because of the chemical process, or maybe not chemical, but the process used on the yarn. So it's going to have similar properties to a superwash yarn. You can still marine. You can machine wash it cold, but you should dry it flat. So this one is not so great for putting in the dryer as opposed to a straight up superwash, but you can wash it in a washing machine and just lay it out flat to dry, which is really, really awesome and great, especially if you're gifting it, that people can throw it in their wash machine. It's a lot easier to tell people, like, don't put it in the dryer than it is to say, don't put it in the wash machine and you have to wash it by hand, because a lot of people don't want to do that. Yeah. So anyway, so Modish Merino is a DK weight yarn. It is 100% extra fine merino wool. It is 256 yards per 100 grams. If you took advantage of the winding station where you got the ball winder, you got a Swift, you got a yarn bowl, this is going to be great to Swift up or to cake up now that you have a chance. And then our Nova yarn is a 92% superfine alpaca and an 8% mulberry silk put together. It is a hand wash, dry flat, and it is a sport weight yarn. And you can see that it is a color with a little bit of white put in there. I'll show you some other colors that I have, but if you noticed, it's a little not great on this. I need to try to figure out how to make the colors look better. But you'll notice the colors go well together. And so what we did when we designed the Nova yarn is we picked colors that would match back to partner with the Modish Merino. So either you could hold them together and get like a really bulky, nice and fuzzy yarn. You could pair it together in stripes, that you could do some stripes of this, some stripes of that to make something really great. But we wanted to be able to pair these two colors together. We know people really like mohair looking things right now, but a lot of times with mohair, it's a fingering weight. You're putting it with a fingering weight. Not that you can't do it with something thicker, but this really gives a nice combination to get extra depth and allows you to work at a bulkier weight while having that nice, fuzzy, squishy feel. I mean, the Nova yarn is just, it is so, so soft and squishy, and it needs to be worn like against your skin in some way, is my opinion. The Modish Merino is also really great. Just slightly less soft than this, but it's still very soft. I would still make a garment with this. I'm actually thinking I got to find a striped like cowl or something for mine. But yeah, I'm super, super excited. So, okay, so let's talk about Nova first here. And I'm just going to show off a couple of the colors. So I have four different colors. No, I have three colors here that we're going to show off. And so this one here is called Paradise Twist. It's a beautiful teal color that we have. We also have Saffron Twist, which is this beautiful yellow. And then the first one that I showed you is called Knoll Twist, which is a beautiful green. And you can see, like, you can make projects together with Nova, and you're going to have a great color palette to be able to put this together. There really are a ton of colors of this that are going to just look really great together, or pair really well with the Modish Merino. So you have a lot of choices. Vicky, have you tried Nova yet? It did just go up on the site, so there's not a ton of time to be able to grab it and get it shipped out to you, but there was some time that you could go ahead and get it and try it out. I can't wait to hear what you guys are all going to make with the Nova, whether you're going to hold it by itself, hold it double with something. It is just so soft and so squishy, and it's just lovely. And the other thing that I really do love about it, I know this is kind of getting simple, but it's already in a donut, and so that means you do not have to wind this with a Swift and ball winder. You can make it a center pull. You can pull from the outside. It's really, really great. If you have one of the yarn caddies, you can just stick it right on top of those, and then it'll spin for you. It's just really great because, again, I like my yarn when I can get it and just start working with it. Yes, the yarns that come in hanks are beautiful. They're really great. They have great fiber content. I'm not going to stop buying them or anything, but it does add one extra step before I can start using it. I've got to Swift it or cake it. I keep saying Swift it, but really I'm not Swifting it. I'm caking it so that I can start using it. And, it's still great and everything else, but this is really fun that you can just pull it out. Ooh, make a beret with it. That would be awesome. This is definitely going to be something you will wear against your skin, whether it's a sweater, a cowl, a hat, something along those lines. This is going to be fabulous for doing that. Again, this is a sport weight yarn. It's 164 yards per 50 grams. It's a very lightweight yarn, not thickness, but like in the feel of it, it's not going to be heavy. And that is because it's 92% superfine alpaca and 8% mulberry silk. So this is a winning combination to make some really great pieces. Just remember though, that it is a hand wash only. So if you're gifting, make sure the person knows that it's hand wash only before they go and try to wash it or clean it or something else like that. Okay. So speaking of the Modish Merino, I got these colors here. And so the original one that I showed you is the Spanish moss. And like I showed you before, these are really going to pair back to a color really well. So the Spanish moss goes with the Knoll twist beautifully. Like you could hold these together, you could work them together with anything that you wanted. For the saffron twist, which is the yellow, I have the flat white, sorry, not bare. It's flat white. But so you could really use this flat white with any of the colors because that whitish color in here is the same for all of them. So it works out really great that you could pair this with anything. And then when I showed you the Paradise Twist, we've got a couple options that work with all of these, but here's just an example so that you can see, like we've got one that matches like really, really well with the color, and then one that pairs well, but it's not an exact color match. So again, the Nova is the Paradise Twist for this one, and this is Patina. And this one is Clearwater. So the Patina and the Clearwater, they both match really, really well here. And just to show you, this flat white is going to go great with all of the Nova colors. So if you want to, your Nova could be your color for the project, and your flat white could be your neutral for the project if you wanted to. Again, you don't have to mix the two yarns. You could just do something straight up like this with all of the Modish Merino. This is going to be a stunning. Like I can't even tell you, this is going to be something that you are going to love forever. So I have these three colors, and then I have the green. I think I'm going to try to do something with these three to make into something. Not that the green doesn't work, but these three really, really go well together. And I'm super excited about trying to make a cowl or scarf or something along those lines with these three. So just to kind of give you an idea, I'm going to hold this up. These are the colors across the bottom here that you're able to get in the Modish Merino. And then there's a bunch of them that match back to the Nova colors. So you'll be able to check it out online. Again, the Modish Merino and the Nova can be found on both crochet.com and KnitPicks. So you'll be able to get that, but the patterns are going to be different, obviously, on each site, the tools that you're going to get. So you can get these on crochet.com and everything. I just want to say too, like this yarn, especially talking about the Modish Merino, if you can see that twist in there, this is going to give you beautiful, beautiful stitch definition. So if you're interested in making a cable something, this is going to be a great choice because you're going to see that stitch definition. You're also going to really see it if you're doing color work, if you're going to work on mosaic crochet, intarsia crochet, entrelac crochet, all of those things are going to work really well with this because the colors are really going to set each other off because it's got that beautiful twist to it. And you're just going to have a lot of great stitch definition. Make sure with the Nova that you do check this one out online. You'll be able to see a swatch of what this looks like. You definitely are getting that nice halo to it. Hopefully you guys can see that. See the beautiful halo and the softness. Like this is just going to keep you so warm and comfortable. Oh, hi, Tina. Your sweater. I'm making the same one using upcycle alpaca from crochet.com. The yarn you're holding is gorgeous. So I don't know if you're talking about this one, Tina, or if you're talking about another one. This one is made in upcycle alpaca. This is a pattern by Han Jan Crochet. She started out with the poncho. Geez, is this 2 years ago already? I can't even remember at this point. I guess it must be. But she started out with the poncho, and then she added the version where you could add sleeves. And so it becomes like this oversized cozy thing. I love it. It is one of my most worn pieces that I've made. And the further along I get into my crochet journey and garment making journey, I'm learning that when it comes to crochet stuff for myself, I like it to be a little bit more oversized, that I can really wear it like as a baggy cardigan or a baggy sweater, or things like that. Oh, the one on the mannequin is pretty dope too. Yeah. But yeah, this one is done in the upcycle alpaca, and it is a pattern by Han Jan Crochet. Maybe somebody remembers the name of it, but it is something poncho, and I can't remember it right now. But you can find it on handjancrochet.com if you want to go ahead and make it. So, okay, so while we're talking about this, make sure you're dropping a comment in there, letting us know, I don't know, which one of the yarns you like, what you're currently working on, because in a minute or two here, I'm going to pick a winner to be able to win some of the yarn. We're going to pick 2 winners. Thank you, Tina. The Franny Granny poncho. Yes. Oh, Wendy. Yeah. Franny Granny poncho. So you can go ahead and make this. She's got like a dress. She's got a cardigan. She's got all kinds of things with this. So you can definitely go check it out over on Han Jan Crochet. I highly recommend it. It's really, really easy. You'd work up the squares first. You connect those, and then you just kind of keep working in this big square until you get to a certain point, and then you're adding into the sleeves and everything else. It is great. Hi, Fran from New Jersey. Where can I get the pattern for the sweater on the mannequin? Okay, are we talking about this one, or are we talking about the pink one over here? Well, it's like a purpley. Let me see, because I can't remember the exact name. Okay. So the one here is from our set sale collection that we had, and it is called the Port Side Pullover. Excuse me, the Port Side Pullover. You can get that over on crochet.com. Would the Modish Merino pair well with Swish DK? Yes, I think it would. It's definitely a different feel though. I don't know that I have any Swish. No, I don't have Swish over here. There's more of a twist to the Modish Merino than there is to the Swish. So you're going to maybe notice a very slight difference. You will want to be careful though, because the makeup of the yarn is different. The Modish Merino is an easy care. The Swish is a superwash. So superwash you're supposed to put in the wash machine to get it to shape, where the easy care Modish Merino you're supposed to lay flat to dry. So it's going to really depend on how much you're putting into it and how you want to take care of it. If it's going to be something you're going to need to wash regularly, swatch with it first and just see what kind of happens would be my best suggestion. Yeah, so that was this one here. Got my awesome new Tunisian hooks. Whoop whoop. And the Marley Tough Mittens yarn. That's awesome, Dawn. We're so excited. Which set of Tunisian did you get? Did you get the Aura hooks? Did you get an in the round? Did you get a regular? What did you get? We need to know. Yeah, if you haven't gotten your hooks, it's going to be a great time to get them now with the sales that are going on. Yeah. Working on my yearly donation of hats and mittens. I love that. That is so great. I love when we can donate some of things. Oh, the Dora Ornstein Tunisian book. Sorry, I thought you said Tunisian hooks, but maybe I missed that. But yes, that is awesome. We had Dora on a couple weeks ago. I don't have the book sitting here. But yeah, that was really great. She has some really awesome projects in there that are really fun to use for Tunisian. I was actually just sitting there last night. So I've been working on a project using a fingering weight yarn that's making like an oversized cardigan, kind of like a Ruana, where you kind of make it in the big rectangle, fold it over, seam it up the sides. And now I'm putting some ribbing around the bottom, and it's taking forever because it's fingering weight and blah, blah, blah. And I thought to myself, the next project I start, minus the blanket that I have to start, I know I have to do that, and I already said it, but the next project I want to start looking for is a Tunisian project and bring in back, well, to me, bring back some Tunisian projects, because I love Tunisian so much, and the beautiful things that they're doing with garments is so, so amazing. So the sweater, the pullover here behind me in the red and the gray is called the port side pullover. And that was from our set sale collection that we had 2 years ago, last year. Gosh, I don't even know. 2023. So 2 years ago. That is crazy. I can't even believe it. Let's see. I'm making teacher gifts for my daughter's teachers in Capra. Those are some nice gifts. I love that. They're hardworking, good people that deserve something nice. Yeah, I love it. My son has a male teacher this year, and so it's been a little challenge. What am I going to make him, if I'm going to make something, and what I want to do? So Dawn got the pointed Tunisian aura set. Love it. Yeah, they're gorgeous hooks. I absolutely love them. They are amazing. I can't recommend them anymore. You know, they're one of my favorites. Dots hooks for regular crochet, are wooden Tunisian hooks with the swivel cables and the pointed head. Chef's kiss. Oh, colorwork hats. That's a great idea for gifts. You know, you can really kind of make them all different kinds of colors for whoever you're making it for. Okay, awesome. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to scroll, and we're going to pick a winner, and the winner will be able to choose 3 balls, or I should say 3 donuts or 3 hanks, whichever one. You can pick any combination of Modish Merino and Nova. You can pick 3 of them. So you could do 2 Modish Merino and a Nova if you want. You could do all 3 of Modish Merino and no Nova. Whatever you want to do, you will get to pick 3, whoever the winner is. I would love to see 4 shades of a loft next to each other for a striped pattern. I don't have all of the colors of a loft to be able to put that together, so I'm sorry. We can try to put together some more colors to put on the site. Yes, another set of dot hooks. Yes, yes, yes. You cannot have enough. Okay, so I'm going to start over here on Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to scroll. I'm going to scroll. I'm going to scroll. And we're just going to stop here. And we have Samantha Ingham. I'm sorry. Let me know if you are still here. Go ahead and say hi, say hello, say I'm here. No, I don't want to zoom in. Okay. But let me know that you're still here so that we can get you your giveaway and everything else. If Samantha does not respond, we'll pick another winner, but we'll give her a minute for that. While we're waiting for Samantha, I am going to come over here to Instagram. Yay, Samantha, you're still here. So send me a DM either on Facebook or Instagram. YouTube is a little weird for us right now, so if you could do it on Facebook or Instagram, that would be great. Send us your mailing address, your email address, and the 3 balls or skeins that you would like, and we will do that. Okay. So now I'm going to come over here to Instagram, and I am scrolling, and we have Francis Metallo from New Jersey. You are our winner, Francis. Go ahead and tell me if you are still here over on Instagram. Where can we post pictures on Facebook? You should be able to do it on our Facebook page or in our Facebook group, but I will ask our social media people if there's a way we can post pictures there. If not, just tag us, and then it'll all kind of come back together. So yay, Samantha. Be sure to send us the message. I'm still waiting on Fran to respond over here on Instagram. If not, we'll pick another winner. But again, send me your mailing address, your email address, and the 3 colors or balls of your choice. Yay! Francis is still here. So same thing, please DM me on Instagram with your name, your mailing address, and your 3 colors of choice, whichever between Modish Merino and Nova you can pick. And yeah, hopefully you guys will go try it out and let us know what you think. That's the biggest thing. If you have a couple minutes after you've made a purchase or after you've used something for the first or millionth time, go ahead and give us a review over on the website. It really helps people understand what they're going to be getting. We really try to do our best to fully put everything in the description, the colors, the description itself of the product, but it's always great to hear from other people that have actually used it, putting a review in there, letting people know exactly what they're getting, what it's been used for, and things like that. It just makes it so much easier when you're making your purchase and trying to compare things. So thank you so much for joining us live today. We will be back on Wednesday next week. I will have a special guest and a new launch of a book coming out, so you won't want to miss that. You'll want to come back and join us. We are getting into the holiday season, so there will be a couple weeks or times when we're taking off. So we will have a live next week, and then we will be taking a week off because of Thanksgiving here in the United States. So we're going to hold off on that particular week unless something changes for some reason. So keep an eye on all your notifications over here. Wendy, have we thought about an app? Um, I actually don't even know if they've ever thought of an app. Are you talking about an app for shopping or for something else? Let me know. I can definitely send it over to the IT team. I don't know what they would want to do with that or whatnot, but it's always great to have ideas. So thank you again for joining me. Hopefully you'll get some stitching time in this week. Into next week, I will see all of you wonderful people here next week, same time, same place. And I'm so excited to get to talk to you then. Thanks, everybody. Have a great